welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to series number 9 of Mental Health Mondays with the girl Kadai. Before I move forward, I just wanna say that if you are a new member of the family, if you're watching this video for the first time, please be sure to hit the subscribe button. It's right here, and please be sure to hit that notification button. Please be sure to share, like, comment, and tell me more that you'd like to hear from me, from your girl. And if you're an existing member of the family, I just want to thank you so much and I just want to welcome you back to another series. This is series number 9 of Mental Health Mondays. And as I promised, this month is a Women's Month. So I'm going to be doing a woman special and I'm going to be discussing a few of mental health issues that affect women specifically because, this month is about women. And before I jump right into the video, I just want to also advocate that as we are celebrating Women's Month, let's also not forget to be cautious and to also make sure that we advocate and we speak about gender-based violence and rape because we've got a lot of our girls and a lot of our women who have been raped and who have been killed by men who see women as sex objects. And I just want to put it out there that as women, no matter where we are, no matter what we are wearing, let's stop this gender-based violence because it's not healthy for us women. We are dying every single day. The stats in 2019 were high and the stats continue to be high every single year. So please, guys, before you do something, ask yourself, what if this was my mother? What if this was my sister? Maybe check yourself first before you do something that will hurt a woman. And this only does not apply to the people who are out there raping or are out there beating women. This also applies to the people who are emotionally abusing women. Ask yourself, if this was my sister, was I gonna be happy? If this was my mother, was I gonna be happy with this treatment that I'm giving these other women? So please, guys, let's be cautious about how we treat our women because women are important. In Shona, they say mushamkazi, which means the home is a woman. You cannot use a woman, you cannot have a home without a woman. So because a woman turns a house into a home. So guys, let's stop that. Let's stop abusing women. Let's stop making women feel less than what they are because women are powerful. Girls, we run the world. Anyways, let me jump straight into it. Before I, speak about all these, I just wanna put it out there. It's here. But I feel like it's also a form of encouragement. It says here, if you are a woman experiencing depression and anxiety disorder or another mental health condition, then you're not alone. I'd like to point out that whenever someone is experiencing depression, especially for us women, we feel like, no, I'm in my own little world, I'm in my own little darkness, and no one is there for me, stuff like that. I can also testify to that. The days when I was not okay emotionally, I felt like I was alone. This is exactly why I had dealt with my problems alone. But then I saw that it took longer for me to get out of them than if I had just, opened up to someone and spoken to someone. Which is why, again, I always say I started this channel so that women and everyone out there can just have feel like they have someone who understands them and they have someone who wants to help them. So if you are watching this video and you have your family member who's not feeling okay emotionally or mentally, please just make sure that you check up on them because you never know when they might hit rock bottom. So today we're going to be dealing with statistics, guys. It's going to be a lot of statistics, a lot of myths, you know what I'm saying? Because if I'm going to be dealing with specific gender about mental health, then I need to include some statistics. So anyways, it says here, according to a recent survey, this was a 2021 survey by the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, 29 million American women, or about 23% of the female population, that's like the whole world now, have experienced a diagnosable mental health related disorder in the last year alone. And those are just the known instances. Experts say that million other cases may go unreported. So this is just to say that women are suffering out there, and I'd like to believe that it is mostly because as women we juggle a lot. I heard this once, a person saying that as women we are the only gender that can multitask. and I can testify to that. So if you are a multitasking woman, it usually affects mental health in the fact that you're trying to juggle everything that you have, trying to juggle work, trying to juggle your personal life, your relationship, your family, and everything, businesses, and all that. So it usually ends up affecting women. But anyway, let me move forward to women's health issues. So it says here, some mental health conditions occur more often in women and can play a significant role in the state of a woman's overall health. While men experience higher rates of autism, early onset schizophrenia, antisocial personality disorder, and alcoholism, mental health conditions are more common in women. So this is just a small part of what men also experience. But like I said, this is not about men today. This month is not about men. This month is about women. I just wanted to put it out there that men do also have problems, which is why this channel overly is not specifically about women, but this month is about women. So I'm speaking about women. So it says here, depression. Women are twice as likely as men, which is 12% of women compared to 6% of men to get depression. Like I said, also, this is most likely because of the fact that we multitask as women and the fact that we feel like we have to prove ourselves more in the society. I mean, off recently, how many women did you know that own businesses? How many women did you know that were in politics? So as women, we feel like we need to do more in order for us to be recognized in the world. So it usually takes a toll on us and ends up causing depression. And then anxiety and specific phobias. Although men and women are affected equally by such mental health conditions as obsessive compulsive disorder, I spoke about this in one of my first series. Again, if you're new, please watch 8 of my series and my women's special that I did last week, before you come to this one, because as you can see, these things are connected. And social phobias. Women are twice as likely as men to have panic disorder, generalized anxiety, and specific phobias, like specific phobias that are specific to women. I'll speak about these specific phobias next week. Yeah. And then post-traumatic stress syndrome, PTSD. Guys, before I read this, I would like to put it out there that PTSD is real. I saw my mom experience it when she gave birth to my little sisters, the twins. And I also experienced it on her behalf because I was there with her every step of the way. Guys, imagine in the evening, we would be sleeping, right? And then one baby would wake up. So when one baby wakes up, you wake up, you either change the nappy or you give them milk and you make sure that they go back to bed. Soon after you put the other one to bed, the other one is waking up. That's how bad it was. So PTSD, especially for women who have just given birth, is very much real because now you're getting lack of sleep. For my mom, it was even worse because the woman had just gotten a C-section. So now she's trying to battle from trying to heal from C-section and also trying to look after the babies, you see. So it's real. But here it says that women are twice as likely to develop PTSD following a traumatic event. Which reminds me, guys, as I'm speaking about PTSD, I watched this other movie where women who had just given birth were going to this other to these, those meetings, like AA meetings. Yeah, they were going to those meetings, and then meeting other women who are experiencing PTSD, and speaking about it, helping each other through it. And then there was a man who went there, and he was like, me, I'm also experiencing PTSD because my child has just been born, so I'm also experiencing PTSD. I know, guys, there was a whole fight about how it's impossible for men to experience PTSD, but as we can see, yeah, it's also possible for men to experience PTSD, even though it's a small percentage. And then suicide attempts. Men die from suicide at 4 times the rate that women do, but women attempt suicide through 2 or 3 times more often than men. So as you can see here, men die more of suicide because let's be honest, guys. Men are weak. I'm not gonna lie to you. Emotionally, physically, you guys are strong, but emotionally, we beat you 1,000-fold. Because as a woman, you'll be stressed, right? But then you think, no, let me just try and face this. Let me just try and do the best that I can and survive. I remember when I was going through my moment, it occurred to me at some point, but I was like, nah. Who's gonna enjoy life on my behalf? Never. So as women, we are much more stronger in those cases than men. But we think about it. We might not act on it, but we think about it. So we are strong, but we're also weak a bit, but we are much more stronger. And then eating disorders, guys, this really applies to women a lot because I have friends who tell me that I'm a stress eater. I binge eat when I'm stressed. Or for me, it's the opposite because when I'm stressed, I don't have an appetite. So I tend to not eat when I'm stressed. But yeah, it differs with different women. So here it says that women account for at least 85% of all anorexia and bulimia cases and 65% of binge eating disorder cases. Again, I spoke about this in a couple of months ago, guys. If this journey has been long, a couple of months ago when I was speaking about these eating disorders and how they affect people. So make sure you also watch that so that you can understand further what they are. And then next, I'm going to speak about women's symptoms are also different. So they are different from men's. So it says here, even when when men and women share a common mental health diagnosis, the symptoms and subsequently the treatment can be different. For example, a man who is depressed is likely to report job-related problems, while a woman is more likely to report physical issues like fatigue and appetite and sleep disturbances. Unlike their depressed male counterparts, women. I'm a very fast talker, guys, so whenever I am jumbling words, please help me. Please forgive me. I'm just gonna say that again. Unlike their depressed male counterparts, women tend to develop problems with alcohol abuse within a few years of the onset of depression. Women are more likely to use religious and emotional outlets to offset the symptoms of depression compared to men who often find relief through sports and other hobbies. Women with schizophrenia more often experience depression and thought impairment, while men with schizophrenia are more likely to become apathetic and socially isolated. Let me comment on this. The reason why men are more socially isolated is because as women, we express our emotions better than men do. So as men, they tell each other, no, you are a man. Don't cry, you shouldn't cry. So they usually end up isolating themselves so that they cannot so they cannot face their problems in public, if you know what I'm saying. Furthermore, it says here, women with schizophrenia typically respond faster to antipsychotic medication and need less personal care. Schizophrenic women also report more mood symptoms, which can complicate the diagnostic process and may require a prescription for mood stabilizers in addition to antipsychotic medications. This thing about moods, guys, is for all women, schizophrenic or not. Most women, we suffer from mood swings. I can attest to that. I'm a type of person who 1 minute I'm happy, the next minute, hey, I feel like the world's weight is on my shoulders. So as women, we suffer more from mood swings, which then affects the treatment of if you have schizophrenic disorder as a woman. So, guys, I'm sitting is very hot, although the weather is quite cold outside. But I've come to the end of my video. Next week, I'm going to speak about, like I said, I'm going to speak about the phobias that are specific to women. And I'm also going to speak about why the gender differences in mental health, why there are gender differences in mental health. So, guys, thank you so much for sticking around this long. I just want to thank you for your support and your paying attention to this very short minutes that we had together. So make sure that if you're new again, make sure to watch the previous videos before you watch this one, and make sure to refer your friends, tell your friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that your girl Kata is here helping you out with mental health issues. Thank you so much, guys, for paying attention and for watching. Please, 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 women, as we are celebrating this month, remember that you are perfect. Remember that you are significant. You are the best. Musham Kadzi, as I said, the home is a woman. Make sure that you remember that. Don't forget that you are perfect. Don't forget that you are powerful. And please be sure to keep doing what you do best, which is slay. Oh, and also, I also wanted to say that before I go, the last Monday of this month, I'm going to speak about how to look good to feel good, how to look good in your own space and to feel good in your own space, because for us women, how we look is tied to how we feel. So I'm going to speak about that so that we don't walk around there feeling inferior, because we are powerful. So thank you guys so much, and remember, we run the world. Bye.